These are the wigs that I ordered. But on my mind is this wedding. I don't know if anybody has even been wondering when I'll fly again. I left it in Sudan. Regretting this. Time for the world's most boring grocery haul. I went to Pick n Pay and got some fresh stuff. They were having like a combo deal, so I got pears, apples, cheese, and onions. No, not onions. And bananas for like 120 rand or something. I also got onions on top of that. Bread, some Future Life, of course. I found this yogurt. I've never tried this flavor before, the lemon cheesecake, and it sounded really good. I also found satay sauce. I've been on the lookout for this, but it's always like a ridiculously expensive price, and today I found it for like 50 rand, so I thought I'd take it. Usually it's about 130 rand, so I was like, okay, hopefully this is a bargain. I want to make like rice paper rolls again, but I really want some satay sauce for dipping. I had to, of course, get my favorites, some capers. I also got some eggs, but they're already in the fridge, so no point in showing you guys that. Got some brown sugar because Keegan takes sugar in his coffee, and then my favorite are my chocolate hazelnut cookies. I'm really obsessed with these because I tasted them for the first time when I visited Florence when I was an au pair, and my friends and I did this whole road trip. We went to Florence, we went to Malta and Berlin, I think, for a few days. We really loved these little cookies, and at first Food Lovers Market had them, so I kept buying them from there, but haven't found them in a while. So the fact that I found them at Pick n Pay was really good. So if you ever come across these guys, they are the most addicting. They're so tasty. You have to try them. And at the Pick n Pay I went to, they were only 50 rand. Usually whenever I find these, you can pay probably up to about 90 rand for these, so getting them for 50 rand isn't too bad. Still expensive, but not too bad. And it's a whole bag. Try to get me not to eat these in one sitting. Good morning friends, welcome to a new video. I hope that you guys are all having an absolutely fantastic day so far. If it's your first time here, hi, my name is Andy, and every time I start, I literally have been sitting here in silence and you haven't come inside, and now that I start vlogging, you walk right in. But what did you come for?
Came to check you out.
Thank you. Anyway, if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Andy and I am a flight attendant from South Africa in the charter industry. I got a package and I wanted to open it with you guys. I actually ordered this on like the 10th of May or something like that, so it took like a solid 3 weeks to arrive. These are the wigs that I actually ordered. I wanted to order just one, and then I ended up getting a better deal just ordering 3 because I also didn't really know what style I wanted. I ended up braiding my hair. If you guys saw the last vlog, I ended up braiding my hair just because I was worried that my wigs would not come in time for umembeso, and they did not come. I literally only got the message to go and pick it up at the post office on the Friday before umembeso, which was last week Sunday, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? But anyway, I got it. I used the company, what's it? My First Wig, Your First Wig, somebody's first wig. I kept getting ads from them, as well as from Ewan's Hair, which I guess is now Love Me Hair. I don't know, I don't really understand all of that, but I thought let me just start with like a little bit of a cheaper brand just to see if this even works, to be honest, to see if it even arrives, so that I'm not that heartbroken if it's not the greatest quality or anything like that when it arrives, because it's not a lot of money. So oh, it doesn't even say, it's not even explaining it to me. How am I supposed to know which one it is? I ordered a short bob. Ooh, I can already see that I'm not going to be happy with this. Just look at that hairline. Maybe I should have just sucked it up and spent more money from Ewan's Hair, hey? Oh, let's see. I know I got a bob. I got one that's a little bit wavy curly, and I got one that's supposed to be a little bit more kinky. Oh, okay, I think this is the more kinky one, but wow, again, just the quality. Yeah, I think this is the kinky one. It does not actually look as kinky as I want it to. Do you see that? And it sucks I can't really try these on right now because I have braids in my hair, so it's not gonna look nice probably. I am already regretting this, and I'm just hoping that I can, I don't know, save them somehow. I have no idea. Oh, this is the one that I was really waiting for. Look at that length, look at the curls. It does look very fake though. Ah, gosh. Okay. Well, guys, maybe there... No! Oh my goodness, this one doesn't even have lace. Look at that. It doesn't even have lace. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh my word. Should I put it on? Should I try it over my braids? I'm gonna do it. No! What is this? What is this? This looks like I'm literally playing a character on SNL. This does not look good whatsoever. Wow. Oh my gosh, what a fail. Do I return them? I don't think wigs are returnable. I spent 1,000 rand. Like, I should have known because they were so cheap. I should have known, but still. What on earth is this? They gave me an extra choke. I think it's one of those necklace chokers. What on earth? And then whatever this is as well. I don't know, I guess it's some kind of necklace that comes with it. And then... Oh, and this is broken. Look at it, that's broken. There's a piece that fell off. I'm not too sure what that's supposed to be, but there's a piece that just fell off. Look at that, there's earrings too. Yay! What on earth possessed me to buy from the store? I think I thought I was buying from my first wig. Please don't be like me. Please read the fine print and double check what website you're ordering your wig from. Okay. Do you see that? That's the hairline. I can't. Oh, I cannot even take myself seriously. This is ridiculous. Is this returnable? Where is the return policy? Seriously? Because I cannot. Like, I've never seen such false advertising in my life. I will show you guys the pictures on screen of what it looks like the piece is gonna be versus what I want. Hey guys, it's 1:30 in the afternoon. I just came back from a training I did today. I had recurrent training. If all goes well, I should be flying again soon. I don't know if anybody has even been wondering when I'll fly again. I certainly have, since I got back from Sudan. Anyway, like I said, it is sometime in the afternoon. Oh wait, is that money? Yeah. Yes, guys, I do this thing sometimes. I just put money in pockets and then, oh, even more money. Yes. Okay. I put money in my pocket and then I forget about it. And look, I have money. Like I was saying, it's 1:30 in the afternoon. I just came back from recurrent. Today I did firefighting and ditching. So I am now at McDonald's because I'm starving and I know that I don't have anything like ready-made at home. And I've got cash to pay for it.
Hello, how are you?
Ngicela a Big Mac regular meal with an iced hazelnut latte. Ngiyabonga. Hello, Jen. Give it. Bye-bye. Okay, no, but the next thing that's been on my mind is this wedding, guys. I think I've already mentioned it before that like I have no idea where to start. I do have a game plan. I'm going to take this entire weekend and try to do like a whole spreadsheet for the budget and where we think we want to do the wedding. Like right now it's a little bit all over the place. In a perfect world I would do it here in Joburg, but so much of our family is in Pietermaritzburg or Durban or just KZN, but it makes more sense to do it there. and because I'm Zulu and we have to first start the day doing a Zulu traditional wedding, I think we're gonna try to, actually I shouldn't go into all this detail in this vlog. I think I need to do like a wedding video where I sit down with you guys and I tell you like what I'm thinking of right now as it stands, and even show you guys my spreadsheet when I'm done with that. But to my point though, I was thinking maybe KZN would be the best place to do it, although the Midlands area, which would be my favorite area to have it, is just so expensive. It's so freaking expensive. We'll see what we end up settling on, I guess. It's just gonna be something we have to figure out. I had no idea how expensive wedding venues would be in those areas. They're literally so expensive that they tell you to reach out to them to get a quote. You know, those kind of places that don't just have the price of a wedding on their website, which is also just the most annoying thing. Pet peeve number one for wedding planning. Can we just normalize putting the price of a wedding package, even if it's the bare minimum base price, on your website? Don't like wait for people to reach out to you to give them a price, because what if it's completely not on my budget? Like, I'd rather get on the website and see that your cheapest, most bare bones wedding is 100,000 rand. Then I know, okay, 100,000 rand is completely out of budget, not touching you with a 10-foot pole. Or, okay, 100,000 rand, I can work with that. Let me now reach out to them and see if I can book a tour. Do you know what I mean? Like, anyway, it's just a waste of everyone's time. I know that getting a venue is one of the first steps you need to do, but before that, the more daunting part is figuring out my guest list. Have you ever attended a black wedding? A Zulu wedding? There's no such thing as a guest list. Like, random neighbors that walk past, hear music and see people dancing, they're just gonna show up. They'll be like, free food, yeah, what's up, can I come in? Like, you know, it's just so much. I don't know. And at this point, we're thinking of having the wedding early next year, which does not leave me a ton of, it literally leaves me with like 6 months to plan this thing. So I'm crazy. We're crazy. Let's just, we agree on that? Yes. Of course I should have known this earlier, but I have basically just only today realized how stupid I am. When I left Sudan, I knew what I had in my bag and what I was leaving in my bag. Granted, we could only bring one 15 kg bag, so it had to have the absolute most important things in it. You would think I would have made better choices. That's my point. Anyway, I packed all of my required items, except instead of just putting everything in my small cabin bag, all of my required items in my small cabin bag, all my uniform and all that good stuff, and putting that into a larger bag with other stuff that is necessary to bring home with me, I just put my required items in the bigger bag, and then I just left my cabin bag in Sudan. So at this point, I have no work cabin bag. I left it in Sudan, and it's a Selene, which is not cheap. So I just feel so stupid right now that just didn't cross my mind, especially because there were a few days where I just had my suitcase open on my bed, on my second bed, and I was just waiting to be told that we're evacuating. So I literally packed and repacked multiple times, but at no point did I think, Andy, maybe you should just throw your cabin bag in there. You might need it when you're back in Joburg, because chances are we will be flying again soon. I wish I was a better packer than that. Like, and it's crazy because I'm a flight attendant. You would think I would be a better packer. Hi, hello. It is now Friday. It's a public holiday today. I think it's Youth Day, 16th of June, Youth Day. I learn about these public holidays as I go along, because as we know, as a flight attendant, I'm never truly aware of public holidays because I'm usually working regardless, except for Christmas. I think Christmas is the only holiday that I'm like, oh, 12 days till Christmas, you know. Obviously, Vlogmas, it is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Keegan's gone to get us lunch. I just had a shower because we like fully slept in. This whole week I've been waking up at about 6 a.m. and I've just been go with my training, my recurrent training. And today I got to finally sleep in. I've just had a shower and gotten into new pajamas, as I should, babe. I know for a fact I'm not leaving the house today. Why not just remain in my very comfy, cozy pajamas? Oh, and also last night, Keegan and I actually spent a couple of hours working on our spreadsheet for the wedding, which is helping me. I feel like the overwhelm is starting to dissipate. Okay, I think I accidentally left my camera tripod in my car. No idea what it was doing there, but I've got you guys balancing on like a pillow and a file on top of a pillow. I just want to quickly answer a few questions to end this vlog. Somebody asked me which subjects did I do in high school to become a flight attendant. I did English home language, Afrikaans first additional, maths. I did physics, which I hated and I almost failed because I was so bad at it. I did geography because I was able to drop one subject and I chose to drop accounting because I was even worse at accounting than I was at physics. But at geography, I was an A student. So frustrating. And then I did biology and life orientation. I think those are all my subjects. I'm not too sure. But in saying that, there's no specific subjects you need to take in high school if you want to become a flight attendant. You just need to pass matric and then you need to obtain your flight attendant license. Is it exciting mixing two cultures together? I'm happy for you. Thank you so much. Yes, it is. It also comes with a bunch of different... It comes with a lot. I will do like a little sit down about Keegan and I and this whole wedding process and everything, and I'll go more in depth answering that. I love Keegan. I love his family. They are so very different from my family, but I'm so happy at how everybody is able to appreciate each other's culture and traditions and practices, and everyone just has such open arms towards each other, and I absolutely love that for me. How long are you and Keegan together? 5 years. What advice would you give to someone who feels depressed and lonely? Wow, we're getting deep. Firstly, I'm really truly sorry that you feel that way. I definitely experience that. I do not go into that very much into my channel, but it is definitely something that affects me. Mental health is super important to me, and I think just making sure that you've got a good group of people around you, just like a good support system who've always got your back, who are always on your side, people who will always be your shoulder to cry on, who will be your sounding board. There are free hotlines, as far as I understand, in South Africa where you can reach out to somebody, talk to them, and have somebody listen to you and try to give you a little bit of advice about how to figure it out and move through all of those feelings. I don't know how helpful they are. I'm not too sure. I've never tried any of them, but the fact that they are there is already just a step in the right direction. At least for us in aviation, a lot of our companies have like a specific mental health hotline sort of thing that you can call. I think when I was in the airline we used Heartbeat or something like that. So if you experienced a medical situation on board your flight, if you got in an accident on your way to work or something like that and you needed to speak to somebody, then we at least had access to that. I have that now with my current employer as well. It has come in so handy, especially with everything I've gone through in Sudan. But for you specifically, honestly, I would just say try to surround yourself with people who are just there for you, and try to seek some help, because the people around you might not know how to navigate what you're going through and they might not know how best to help you. As long as they're there, I think that already means a lot, the fact that they're willing to try to be there for you. But I think that it is also important to maybe get somebody professional who can give you a little bit of better advice. I hope that makes sense. Also, I think just try to spend a bit of time each day or maybe each week, just as often as you're able, doing things that bring you joy, even if it is something like reading. Then try to make sure you get yourself like an hour of reading each week, or going for walks, watching your favorite movie, or whatever it is. Try to get yourself into that routine of always giving yourself some time for yourself. I don't know, guys, I'm no professional and maybe my advice completely sucks, but that's the way I would try to do it. Last question. I have 5 weeks left for my cabin crew training and I was wondering which airlines you would recommend. In a perfect world, I could list like a whole bunch of airlines, but unfortunately in South Africa we are very limited. 3 of our largest airlines closed down in the last couple of years thanks to COVID and a whole bunch of other stuff. I can't recommend many people, except I know that Airlink is recruiting quite actively lately and Safair is recruiting quite actively, and I've heard of a bunch of my friends and ex-colleagues who have been interviewing there and stuff. So hopefully by the time that you're done with your cabin crew training, they are still recruiting. You can send in your application and your CV. I know that Airlink doesn't really care if you have a cabin crew license or not. I think they appreciate customer service experience. However, I'm pretty sure that SAFE wants you to be current. So it's good if you get your cabin crew license, make sure you're current, and then just keep applying. Try to Google, guys, just Google airlines in South Africa, current airlines in South Africa, current aviation companies in South Africa. Get on their website, find an email address and email it. Even if that specific email is not the one that you send your CVs to, then ask to be directed to the person who does take CVs, to the HR department. There's a couple of Facebook groups that I'm aware of that help with at least posting about flight attendant jobs that are advertised in South Africa. So follow those so that you're always kept up to date. Don't depend just on me, because I'm also like, I post these videos like 3 weeks later than when they've actually happened. It is just part of life, but yeah, hopefully that advice helps you. And then I also had a bunch of questions about Keegan and I and how we met and this whole wedding process, and like I said earlier, I will answer that in its own dedicated video. But yeah, thanks guys so much for spending the last couple of days with me. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm quite sure nothing very significant or interesting happened. If you've made it this far, thank you. Thank you. I love you. I hope you have a fantastic day. Please continue spreading good vibes and being kind, and I'll see you all again soon in my very next video. Bye.
You give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign.